but it's not due until today. 1-3, if you're finished, upload it tonight too. You'll get your +2 grade. Physics calculus, you're not calculus, don't worry about this. They're about the same as you. They'll see 1.2 today. All right, then these half days are making life go really slow, and we're not getting any bell quizzes in, and we're not getting anything done. But I did bring you. These are the bells. These are the things that we're going to all be able to do at the end of the trimester. Okay? And I told you the bells are weighted. Do you want to move over to that chair? Because that person is not coming to our class anymore.
Mrs. Hawks, are we supposed to be able to hear you?
You'll sit there.
What was that? I said, are we supposed to be able to hear you? It's very garbled.
Okay. So what I did, this isn't on at first, I can't hear me.
Yes, that's what she was asking.
Yeah, Sam's talking, and Mrs. Hawks is talking, and no one can hear. Okay, can you hear now, Kelly? Can you
Kinda, but it was just pretty garbled. I don't know if you were trying to talk to us or just the classroom in general.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, better.
Hey, good.
Perfect.
So what I'm talking, I didn't send these to you guys because I spaced it this morning, but I'll send them this afternoon. You can give them to them tomorrow. These are the sheet that I'm passing out. I was going to hole punch it too. I'll send the hole punch around. These sheets are the things that we are all going to, by the end of the class, everybody is going to learn. These are the ones I'm going to make sure, guarantee that you know how to do. Okay? So the first one is I can solve for any variable in an equation. That's what we've been working on with literal equations. Okay? So we're going to take our first bell quiz on that on Friday. And because we have a long time in class, 30 minutes, it will probably take us most of the hour. Some of you will be done in about 10 minutes. Some of you will take longer. It's okay. Doesn't matter. Okay? Now that isn't our first test. That's our first bell quiz. This tells me whether you need more practice to come to intervention time, etc. Okay? And remember, bells are scored separately than tests. Bells are scored at 40%. So if you understand this bell right now, you got 40% of your grade. But remember, it can go up and down. So when I give you a bell quiz later, you might see another one from this. Okay? So that kind of gives me an idea where you're at and what you need help with, what you need help remembering, etc. That's what this sheet is. This is the things that we're going to make sure you all learn this trimester. Okay? And the one tells me what chapter it's in. So there's 2 from each chapter that I'm going to make sure you all learn. Okay? Questions? Are we still okay? How are we feeling about math? Titan, we missed you yesterday. Thank you. You died. You died? Yeah, I missed you died. Oh, I thought you said I died. I was like, no, you didn't. You're here. Okay. We missed you. I know we missed you. Hey, I didn't get your assignment from 1-1 though. Oh, okay. Will you put that on your list of things to turn in tonight? Thank you. I think most of the rest of you we solved problems on yesterday, right? I will let you know if there's more problems or not. Okay? All right. 1, 2. Last chance to ask any questions on section 1.2. Yes. 23. Okay. 1.2, number 23. Here it is. We're solving for Z. I'm going to zoom it in here so you can see it just a tad better. If I start going off the page, you guys will let me know, right? Okay. Here goes. Okay. So we're solving for Z. What should I do? First step. And do what with it? Okay, good. We're gonna take the negative 16t squared and add it to the other side. That goes away. I get h plus 16t squared equals dt. Right? Now what? Divide by the t. See, look, you guys are getting better at it. Practice makes it better, right? This goes away. You can leave it this way. That's a valid answer. Some of you will try to simplify. If you simplify, you're going to put t with each of them. So you're going to get h divided by t plus, if I do t squared divided by t, I'm going to just get 16t. And you can have either answer. There? Kate, are you there? Okay. I just wanted to figure out if she was there. She's not there. So I don't know what to tell her. We'll just have to get it.
Who are you looking for? Not us.
No.
Okay.
There's another student who said she's sick today, so she stayed home, and she
Okay.
she could have the code to get in, and we can send her the. It doesn't send her the like. Do you click on the same thing every day, or do you just click on what I gave you? Send you every day.
I do it through the iPad and type in the code. I don't do what you send me. Otherwise, then I have to share my computer screen, and it's more steps than just typing it into the iPad and having it pop up.
Right. So you don't need me to send you the email.
I don't unless you ever change it. I've got it in a sticky note here at my thing.
Do you have the code?
I have the code at besdwebex.com.
Would you give me the code?
I guess.
Thank you.
966 137
Wait.
271
66 137
271
271. Will you send that?
at besd.webex.com.
Send that to Kate.
So that's what I've been doing. So I would not say you have to email it to me every day.
Okay, I will email it to you. That saves me a step too. But
Yeah, sorry.
no, you're good. So you guys that are here, you're homesick because you might have a fever and you have to stay home, right? So if you want to, send me an email and I'll send you that code, okay? And then you could be in class for that same amount of time. Now, if you're really sick and throwing up, you don't have to come in. Go watch the video and be with us. But yeah. Hey, did you watch? You did watch yesterday. Did you get on the campus and watch it? Okay, you can. So if you're missing something. But yesterday we just, it will say the assignment, right? So we did assignment 1.3. So if you get on assignment 1.3, it will give you a video link to YouTube and it will show you the video of our class. Okay? So everybody knows that now? Yes. 21 also? Sure. Okay, here we go, number 21. We're solving for n. What do you want to do first on this one? You can distribute. Some of you did it a different way. It's okay. So we're going to get s minus sdn. Okay, what am I going to do next? Okay, so we're right here, and I'm looking for d or n. What do I need to move? That s right there, right? How do I move it? Minus it. Good. So this goes away. I get a minus s equals negative sdn. Now what? I heard it. Say it loud. Chloe, is that you? Okay. Divide by negative sd. And those go away. A minus s over negative sd is equal to n. Now, if you want to simplify, you can. If you do, you would get negative A over SD plus, because negative and a negative, S's go away, 1 over D. And I don't care, either answer is valid, okay? All right. Good with 1.2? Hitting 1.3, this is what we did yesterday. Questions on this one? Number what? Number 10. Number 10. Okay. Okay. What do you want to do first? Oh, I was going to send this around so you could hole punch that paper so you could put it in. So here's the hole punch. Stick it in, punch your paper, pass the hole punch. If you don't want it hole punched, you don't have to. Okay, number 10. Where are we going to start? Distribute. Okay, so we're distributing A equals 1/2 HB1 plus 1/2 HB2. Now what? We all love fractions, right? So what do we do with fractions? We multiply by, I heard it, common denominator, which in this case is 2. Good. So we're going to multiply everything by 2. 2A equals HB1 plus HB2. Now what? I need a roll. I'm still learning names. That is Melody, right? She's not here. Cadence isn't here. Kate isn't here. Weston. That's your name, right? What am I going to do next? I'm supposed to get the B2, so I'm going to cover up the B2. What am I moving? HB1. How is it moved? Good. I'm going to minus it. Minus HB1. These go away. I get 2A minus HB1 is equal to HB2. What am I trying to get alone? Again, B2. So what do I need to get rid of? Alicia. No, tell me. It's Alicia. That's what I was going to say. So I did it, right? Okay, what am I going to do? How do I get rid of it? Aisha. Sorry. How am I going to get rid of, what am I going to get rid of then, Aisha? Divide by 8. And my answer is B2 equals 2A minus HB1 over H. Now, remember I could split it, and I would write these two, 2A over H. These two, the H's would cancel out, so minus B1. I could, that either answer, okay? Same thing. Are we good? What? Oh, that was it. It's kind of like, this is like the hardest thing I have ever done in 28 years teaching you all with a mask on. Because number one, I cannot see whose lips are moving to see who's answering. Number two, you look at me and I can't tell if you really got it or not because all I see is these eyes. So it's like awful. I saw a hand. Go ahead. Kevin? Sure. Okay, number 7. Oh, I like this one. Right? Ooh, there it is. Okay, do we like fractions? Some of us said yes. Who said yes? I don't think any of us said yes. What am I going to do first? Some of you are trying to hide still. I've got to learn names so you don't hide. Maybe I'll just pull my thing out. That will be good. Right here. So I can remember names. I'm starting to associate names and faces, but not all of them. People on the back row are the ones that get away with it the most. Oakley, you knew it was coming. I would times by KA, okay, because I don't like fractions, right? So I would times by KA. Very good. So here we go. We times everything by KA. And these are going to cancel, and I get UKA is equal to negative 2A minus 3. Good. Good, good. So, how many A's do I have? 2. How many do I need? 1. So, now what do I do? Put them together, right? So, how do I put them together, Emma? That's exactly what I would do. Very good. I would add the 2A. So add 2A. And when I do that, this goes away. I get negative 3 equals UKA plus 2A. This is the step that we've been learning the last little while, right? I have 2 A's. They're now on the same side. How do I get one of them alone? Do what? I factor out the A and I get those rest of them together, remember? So, good. Peyton, that was a good thought. We're close to dividing by UK, but if I take an A out, I get UK plus 2, right? Equals negative 3. Now do your division. Does that make sense? Okay, so what am I going to get now? What am I going to divide by? UK plus 2. Very good. So A is equal to negative 3 over UK plus 2. Now, this is different than the ones that were up here and we had the ones that were here and we could split across. Let me show you. These we split up 2A over 8 and 8 we split up like this. When you get one like this one, where the plus is in the bottom, don't split them. You're done right there. Okay? Yes. 12. Yeah. 12. Solving for A. What do I do first? Gracie, what do we do first? I'm solving for A. How many A's do I have? Gracie, how many A's do I have? 1, right? So cover it up. What do I need to get rid of? The B. So how do I move that B, Gracie? Good. So I'm going to subtract B. Does it matter where I do it over here now? So I get AX equals CX plus D minus B. What are we solving for? A. So what do I got to do now? Don't answer. I'm going to call on someone because I got to learn names. Maddie. Do what? Divide by X. So I get A equals CX plus D minus B over X. Or, remember it's only one, I could split them if I wanted. A equals C, because the X is to go away there, plus D over X minus B over X. You could do it either way. That's your answer. Oh, I got it off the screen. Good. How did we do on the fract or the decimal things on the back? Did you do it with your calculators or did you do it without? This question. How many of you used your calculators? What I thought. Okay, so remember, some of you didn't on your assignment 1.1, you didn't do these two ACT questions. I want you to do them every day. I know some of them are a little bit rough. If you need help with them, ask, okay? But I do want you to do them, all right? So tonight, you're going to turn in 1.2 and 1.3, you're going to turn in to get your +2. If you're done. If you're not done, don't worry about it. It's just extra, right? And how many minutes do we have left? Like 2:45. Oh, we got 7 minutes. We got lots of time. Okay, so we're going to start on the next section. The next section starts our new bell, okay? So we're kind of leaving the other one behind. We'll pick it up, like you'll see things like that over here when we do some review problems. You might see some review problems with literal equations in them, which is what we've been doing, solving variables. But for now, this section, this chapter is kind of a whole bunch of things that they said you already learned. Sometimes you did and sometimes you didn't. And that's why you guys get a change just a little bit from last year's group. And part of that is because they told us what you didn't learn. And we're like, oh, they got to know that. So we put it in this chapter. This is something that you're going to, this section, 1.4, you're going to use a lot this year and next year and any year after that you do math. So if you are the kind of person that says, I'm not going to do math ever, then at least learn this section because you might use it, okay? Okay, it's called polynomials, the standard form of a polynomial, okay? Now, when we talk about a polynomial, I'm just going to kind of start it. We probably won't get very far today, okay? But I just want to start it. So it says a polynomial. So I'm going to talk about what a polynomial is. And you guys have seen it a lot. Mrs. Judy told me that all of her students graduate from Y to F of X. Remember when you did that? Did you do the graduation? Okay, that graduation, what is F of X? What does F of X stand for, do you know? Or did you just graduate and you said it's just Y and that's the way it is? That's what you did? Okay. F of X is another variable, just like Y is a variable. So we're going to start out and we're going to say F of X. It could be G of X. It could be H of X. It could be P of X. It could be anything. It's just Y. It's a variable. But what it tells us is okay, I'm going to put this down because I feel like I'm mumbling. What it tells us is that if I have a function with it's a function. F tells me it's a function of X, which means I'm going to have X variables that I'm going to put in, and it will give me answers out for Y. Okay? So example, F of X equals X plus 2. Okay? This tells me that I'm going to put in a value of X, and I'm going to get a value out. Okay? So for example, if X is 2, then I would put 2 plus 2, and I would get 4. So F at 2 would equal 2 plus 2, or 4. So F at 2 is 4. So I'd have the ordered pair 2, 4. Make sense? So if I had F of 7, if I have F of 7, what would I do? I'd put 7 in place of that X, right? Which would be 7 plus 2, which is 9. So I have the ordered pair 7 for my X, 9 for my Y. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, our functions can be bigger than just X plus 2, right? They can be a whole bunch of things. So they start out and they say, okay, we're going to start by writing polynomials. And everybody goes, oh, what's a polynomial? A polynomial is a function of x that can be written with a whole bunch of terms here. So x, I'm going to give you an example of a polynomial, okay? 3x to the 5th plus 4x to the 4th minus 7x squared plus 3. That's a polynomial, okay? Now, is there any rule on the number of terms it has? No. It can have as many terms out here as it wants. That makes sense to everybody? Okay, so some rules about polynomials that we just put in. Number one, when we're putting them in standard form, okay? Standard form, we arrange the terms so 3 terms with the highest exponent goes first. So the terms, it's not 3. The term with the highest exponent goes first. So I wrote this one over here in standard form. Okay? But it's the term with the highest exponent goes first. Then you follow with the other terms with the exponents in decreasing order. And the last term is usually a constant. What's a constant? Yeah, so what won't it have? It won't have a variable. So let's look at this one and let's write it in standard form. This one right here. Everybody do example number 1 in standard form, would you please? So using our rules, we write the one with the highest exponent, which is this one. We write it first. So it's x cubed. Then I go in decreasing order. So minus 5x squared plus 1. And that would be that polynomial. And I'm just going to write f of x out here. Okay? That would be that polynomial in standard form. Everybody do example number 2, writing it in standard form, and then compare your answer with your neighbor. And that's as far as we're going to go today. Compare with your neighbor. Write it in standard form and compare with your neighbor. So I should hear talking, is what I'm saying. Kelly, I didn't get anything about what our 10 minutes is, so if you guys watched them yesterday, great. If you didn't, we're done. Did Kate ever get here? Okay, just wondered.
Today didn't have a week or 10 minutes for you in your class.
Okay. So, questions. Questions you have for me as a teacher so far? Don't leave, we have 10 minutes. We're going to watch the other video from yesterday that we missed. They didn't give us time to do right after they do announcements. Maybe. We'll start it and then we'll do it. At the end of that, did we go over emergency procedures in this class? Okay, I was just wondering because I'm supposed to go over them in every class. I wanted to make sure. Okay, so we're going to watch that video first. From yesterday, it's about halfway down the screen. Cancel. And then go over.
Pardon the interruption. Attention all junior and senior girls that are playing Powder Puff tonight. Please meet out by the bear at 6. The game doesn't start until 7. Also, make sure you go and check the roster by the presentation room because the final list is up. So if you're wondering if you're playing or not, go check that one. Thanks.
Yes. Do you think that's all they're gonna announce? Okay, we'll just try again.
I'm focused. I've been watching for the old man. I've been listening to everything you said. It's been running through my head like an old day. I got the feeling that you know it. Yeah, I've only just begun. I won't stop until it's done. Till you broken.
Yes.
So welcome to the fire. I've been waiting for this moment, the final battle of the chosen. See, I'm never gonna quit, got my legacy set in motion. So welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. Welcome to the fire. As bigger they are, the harder they fall. You build your fortress, and I climb your walls. You got your armor, I see your flaws. So welcome to the fire. Harder they fall.
Okay, that was our last video. And what? How many reviews? I don't know. Views? At least one, because we watched it. It's okay, it was good, they needed a little more time for us to read who they were, that would be my critique. Can I? Okay. Probably won't, just so you know. Just saying. Okay, so, any questions, any concerns you're having, anything you need to discuss, get it out right now, we're gonna talk. Am I going too fast? Good, because, we're gonna speed up next week. Because we're not gonna have 2 days for every assignment. But we will have an hour in class instead of 30 minutes. So I will try to give you a little more time in class to do some homework, okay? So it's not like, but we probably will do the whole assignment in one day. This week, my goal is to get through 1-4 today and tomorrow. We'll finish up 1-4 tomorrow. We'll take our bell quiz on 1-5, or not 1-5. We'll take our bell quiz on that stuff we've been doing, solving literal equations. Then not next week, but the following week, about Tuesday, we'll take our test, Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. Which means that we've taken 3.5 weeks to do the first chapter, and we have 6 to cover. So we're a little behind. So I am going to start pushing you a little faster, okay? Just so you know. That's not your fault we're behind, and I'll figure it out. Just let me know. We're going way too fast. Also, tutoring hours, I just wanted to point that out. We are here. The after school I get right now, you guys don't want to come back at 3 o'clock. If you have questions, you want to stay for a minute after lunch or during lunch, you can come up and ask questions. I'm free, you can ask then. I get here Tuesday and Thursday mornings, I'm here at 7 in the morning. I'm here every morning at 7, so if you need any help, you can come in the morning, okay? So I don't want you to miss that. You could go to any one of the math teachers, they can help you. Okay? That is available every day of the week. So even Friday, when you want to go home, somebody's here. Okay? What else do I need to? You know, it's really bad when they give you 5 seconds to plan your 10-minute speech. So, anything else you want to talk about? But you will. Good night. We're going to. Anybody having troubles with the Canvas website? Yes. If I haven't said anything to you, it's done both pages. So, should be okay. Most of you have scanners on your phone. I don't know if you realize that, but especially if you have an iPhone, it does on the note section, I think there's a scan, and you can just push scan, it will scan it. That seems to be better than taking a picture. Not that I care. If I can read your picture, I don't care. But when you look at your picture, make sure it's legible, or I'm gonna come back and ask you to redo it, right? You don't want that. Can you guys see comments I make on Canvas? Okay, are they the typed ones, or can you see the ones I wrote over on the top where I marked the ones wrong? Can you see the ones I marked wrong? Yeah, you can? Okay. If you want to fix them, you're more than welcome to fix them. Just make sure that you tell me, Mrs. Fox, I fixed that assignment. Or if you submit a comment, I can see those. I know because one of my 6-hour kids submits me comments regularly, which is fine. I don't care. Okay? So if you have a concern on an assignment, send me a little note and I'll get it. Or my TA will, and then they'll tell me. Have a great day. How's it going? Seems to be okay, but you know, I've only graded one assignment. Yeah. Okay, you can. Whoa! Thank you. Yeah, have a good day. Yep, have a good day.
Thanks.
Kelly, have a good day. Michaela,
You too, thank you.
have a good day too. I seem to know your names, you guys. Even though I can't see you. There's only 2 of you. I think I can figure out which one's which too. Have a great day. We'll see you.